Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. And as you can tell, this week's video is going to focus on the Netflix War for Cybertron Autobot Bumblebee. Now, I know I'm a little late to the party, and I've seen a lot of reviews concerning this little guy. But, I mean, it was because of those reviews that basically I was inspired to get this figure, and I have to say, just by looking at him, this is the Bumblebee that we've all been wanting for a long time. Man, I mean, just check him out in the box. I mean, just alone, it is pretty awesome. Now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the box art here, and that shows off very, very well. A type of monochromatic with some splashes of blue and yellow for his body and whatnot. And of course we've got the monochromatic version of the Earthrise artwork, which is with splashes of red and whatnot on there. And we have the back of the box, which showcases both his robot mode and his vehicle mode. And you can do this, and you can transform him in about 20 steps. So this is very, very awesome. I'm really liking this. So without any further ado, let's get him open. And to loosely quote, as always, Optibotimus, let's see how cool he really is. Alright folks, I am back, and there he is, out of the box and with his primary weapon. Now, I have to thank the good folks at Hasbro when they did the the Generation Selects Centurion drone. They gave him a whole bunch of weapons in the assortment pack, and one of them happens to be Bumblebee's blaster. So I am liking the way this actually looks. So, and as you can tell, still got that hollowness that I am so joyful about. Yes, I'm being an ass when I say that. Man, oh man, that is awesome. And as a matter of fact, as you can tell in the background is the artwork with underneath the Autobot symbol that you see on there. In addition, you also have his instruction book here, and I'm going to try and zoom out so you can see the full thing here. There we go. And another piece of the arc. Now you do have to forgive me for the ring that you're seeing. It's just a reflection off of the ring light I now use. But other than that, that is well, actually no, there is more to him, because since his weapon came with the assortment pack, basically I'm not planning on using the weapons he did come with, which happen to be these. Why, you ask? Because as you probably already know, I've already shown this off when I reviewed Cliff Jumper, or I should say Earthrise Cliff Jumper. So to do that again, yeah, it kind of seems redundant. So not gonna put that on there. But he is an awesome looking little bug. I mean, that is, yeah. I have to say, I mean, he is awesome looking. I mean, I'll try and adjust the camera angle. There we go. Zoom in once again. Yeah, that's awesome looking. I'm really liking this. Okay, well, enough of the gushing. We're gonna go ahead and take a closer look at the bee, and he's got a very, very nice head sculpt and face sculpt, very reminiscent of his G1 character design. Very good, use of paint all the way around so far. We'll turn him around. As you can tell, as the light hits it, you do see some molded details, very much like Cliff Jumper. The thing about it is that they really went all out. I mean, look at the back section here. They really went all out when they went ahead and remolded this mold for Bumblebee in general. And yeah, I really cannot say anymore. I mean, damn. This, like I said, this is the Bumblebee that a lot of us were waiting on originally. I'll try and see if he'll stand on there. Hold on. He's kind of leaning forward. There we go. Zoom in. Oh wow, something I kind of noticed just now. I think it's because on the screen of my iPhone there's a little dot on there that basically, if you want to do still images while shooting video, but I didn't notice it until now that the light is reflecting the silver off of one of the headlights on his foot. So that's pretty awesome looking. A lot of good, you can tell this is, so as you can tell from the black, this is really some really good molded detail. They kind of painted his crotch piece on there yellow. It's awesome. I mean, I don't know, I can't say anything more about it. I mean, like, wow. Well, enough gushing. Let's go ahead and go with the articulation. So his head, I want to say, yes, it can turn 360. It doesn't look up. It can look down. It can look right, left. His arms can go 360. It does have a swivel at the shoulder. It does have a type of elbow, or I should say, there we go, a type of bicep swivel. His arms can bend about, well, hang on, let me zoom out, there we go. So just to start over again, his head is at a ball joint, so you can do 360. He can look down. He's not able to look up unless you tilt his upper torso up. He can look right. He can look left. His arm can turn 360. At the shoulder, he can bend up. He does have a bicep swivel right there. His arm can bend at 90 degrees, as you can tell. He does have a wrist rotation. He does have a waist rotation at the waist. He can kick. Well, he can't really kick back, but he can kick up around 90 degrees. He can bend again at 90. There is no up and down motion unless you move his feet, but he does have some really good some really good ankle tilt there, so that is pretty awesome there. Now, like I said, this is a complete remold of Cliff Jumper. And yeah, that is really good. So matter of fact, let me go ahead and get Cliff Jumper out here. After my initial review, I went ahead and put him back in his box. But it's not that bad looking. I really like it. And okay, so here is Cliff Jumper side by side with Bumblebee. And let's get them. There we go. Okay. And let's zoom out just a little bit. There we go. And not too bad. I mean, they both have the same details among their arms. With Cliff Jumper, certain areas are painted, others are not. But like I said, this is a complete and straight remold, of the character. Even the head sculpts are totally different. This isn't a yellow version of Cliff Jumper or a red version of Bumblebee. This is a total different characters right off the bat, from the body to the head. Other than the transformation being the same, that is pretty much about it. Speaking of transformation, let me go ahead and get Cliff Jumper out of the way. So here we have B. We're going to open up, or actually we're going to turn his hands up like so. We're going to open up his chest from here, and this is going to show off this yellow piece. That's actually the hood of his car mode. And then once that is up, we're going to go ahead and snap. We're going to turn these wheel wells on the sides down, and we're going to snap, and hopefully that will not actually happen. There we go. Now, because this is painted clear plastic, I'm always afraid that I'm going to wind up, accidentally, breaking this, so bear with me. Alright, so we're going to go ahead. These back pieces here are actually the sides of his doors. Turn that there. We're going to go ahead and I'm trying to see. There we go. Duh. So I don't know if anyone has seen this, or there is, just like Cliff Jumper, there's a tab right here that's going to go into this port right there. So one of the things we need to do is twist this portion around and then tab that in. Then this will give us the ability to go ahead and twist these tires in, or I should say out, like so. Now, one thing we need to do, and we need to go ahead and take this portion off, and then from there, silly me, forgot to twist. Am I supposed to? Yes, forgot to twist him around. And then from there, hold on, shoot, forgot to do this. So one thing I did forget. Alright, so now that we took this back piece off, we can be able to, and twist him around, we can able to turn these hands in and actually twist these arms down like so. so now what we can do is we can snap all this in. And come on. So I'm trying to make sure that everything is in frame here. What am I doing wrong here? Ah, there we go. Come on. Don't give me crap. Alright, so now we just twist this little tab in here, and there's a couple pegs that go into the fist. And there we go. Oh, goodness. Oh, for God's sake, come on. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, oh, okay. I think it's getting there. Shoot. Alright, yeah. Okay, so from a distance, it looks pretty good, but one thing I have noticed that it is not going flush. Okay. Okay. I think I did it. I think. See, there's certain areas, and you can see it right off the bat, where it's just not going flush. Though, of course, this won't stay in beetle mode for very long. Now, I'm pretty sure that someone will ask, well, what about weapon storage? At this point in time, I'm not really all that worried about weapon storage. But as you can tell, this is not too bad. I'm really liking this. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's something that I was just like I don't know. I'm just it's just I don't know. Right now, while I'm talking to you all, I'm actually doing the transformation process for Cliff Jumper. So that way I can show him side by side in vehicle mode. So let's see here. There we go. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, so just need one more piece, and I will put Cliff Jumper side by side with Bumblebee. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot that. Okay. So here he is, side by side with Cliff Jumper. And I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. For this one, I mean, for a Cliff Jumper, he is really flushed. Very well put together. I'm not sure if it's just the copy I have. It looks like at one point, looks like it is going flush. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, it's probably just me. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is going flush. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's not bad looking. I'm liking it. You know, let's see. As a matter of fact, let me try and get a wider shot. So, give me a moment, and I'll be right back. Alright, folks, there they are. I'm going to zoom in just a bit. There we go. And yeah, I mean, put Cliff just a bit, and that way you can see Bumblebee in all his glory. And like I said before, it kind of looks like he was not going flush, but you know, he is doing pretty well. It's not bad looking. I am liking, you know, the sculpt. And one thing that I did notice is that there it is. And let me see if I can put the, there we go. There's the VW logo on the hubcaps. That's really awesome, man. That, yeah, I mean, yeah, that is flipping awesome right there. Wow. And as you can tell, you know, straight from the transformation, there isn't really a whole lot of difference between them both. Same transformation, it's just the body mechanics or the molding is a lot different, and that is one hell of a feat of engineering in this case. I'm really liking it. It's been a while since I've actually transformed him or transformed Cliff Jumper, so yeah, it's that's something that I had to go ahead and just redo on the fly here, as you can tell. But other than that, I mean, damn. So I'm gonna go ahead, take a couple of minutes to go ahead and take some shots to show off at the end of the video, and I'll come back with the size comparisons as well as my final thoughts. Alright, there they are once again, together, transform, and with their weapons. And of course I had to give Cliff Jumper his bazooka. That in a way is his signature weapon, especially from that first episode in the G1 series. So, might as well go ahead and just go with it in that one. As you can tell, they scale pretty well together. Like the mini bots, they're I don't know what to say, they're pretty awesome. On a scale of 1 through 10, I'd like to go ahead, I'm going to give Bumblebee I'm going to give him a 9. There were some issues, as I mentioned earlier, about him not being flushed. But then I think that's also probably user error as well. So, and then of course, the usual minor nitpicks that kind of got transferred over, such as this backpack here. Personally, I really don't think too much on it, but again, honestly, I don't really see a problem with this. I mean, it is part of the transformation. Yes, there are portions that you would have to go ahead and take it off. I mean, but let's face it, a lot of the old G1 figures, in essence, were kind of part formers as well. So, this one's just a little bit more articulate. And I understand they want to use this back piece here as a shield. Personally, I'll just go ahead and just keep it back here for him. He's got some really great molded detail. Vehicle mode is not too bad. Now, if Toyhex does put out some repo labels and whatnot, I'll see what is on there, and if it requires it, I'll go ahead and put it on there. If not, I don't think it's going to suffer all that much, if at all. Other than that, that is about it. So let me ask you all, what are your thoughts? Do you like him? Do you hate him? Have you been able to find him? Because he has been one of the more difficult figures to find. In addition to Netflix Soundwave, I'm actually looking for him as well. Like I said, do you have him? Do you like him? Do you hate him? Do you love him? I mean, leave me your thoughts on this, your comments, your suggestions in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to this channel. Every subscription, and I say this at the end of every video, every subscription, every like, every view does my channel a world of good on this. Now, if you wish to help contribute to this channel in any way, shape, or form, there's information on that in the description, also down below. So that is my take on Netflix War for Cybertron Bumblebee. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.